This weight loss cardio toning workout is perfect for women of a certain age. Grab your lightest dumbbells and let's go. All right, killer bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. And that means that we're starting with some warm-ups with some arm circles and high knees. And I forgot to mention, but you should not have your dumbbells in your hands right now. This is our warm-up where we are warming up for the workout. And welcome to the workout, you guys. I'm Paula B, your best middle-aged fitness friend, which means that sometimes I forget to tell you things before we need to know them. You guys, if you are brand new around here, I do hope that you'll subscribe and have a wonderful sweaty time. This workout, honestly, it's going to be so much fun. I'm just a little bit off my game right now because I'm using a new timer today. If you do these workouts in order, you've already heard me talk about how my handy dandy gym boss met an untimely demise, but my new one hasn't arrived yet, so I'm still using my phone as a timer. And I tell you what, it's the little things. A new workout in a new way. It feels a little bit different, and it's a workout for my brain as well as my body. But the good news is that every time we do a warm-up, it's the same one. So I can go ahead and just relax into this because I know that I'm gonna get a great workout today, and so are you. You guys, this one's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be just the exact right amount of sweat for a weight loss workout. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. And if you are new around here, again, welcome. But I will tell you that my method of weight loss might be a little bit different from anything that you have heard before. Most people believe that you have to move more and eat less and move very vigorously, work out as hard as you can, get a great sweat, burn 1,000,000 calories in order to lose weight. But I will tell you that at our age, this age, it's all different now. And that means that we actually don't have to move all that hard. In fact, we have to be really careful not to do too much in order to lose weight successfully. And I know that's super different. I'm going to introduce you to a concept called moderation today. This is a moderate workout, meaning that we're working at a pace that you, as well as I, can talk in complete sentences the entire time. And trust me, I will. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes. I've got my Gym Boss app on my phone, which by the way is completely free. If you ever need a timer for anything, the Gym Boss app has proven itself to be very useful and user-friendly. It's just different because it's on my phone and I'm used to having an actual timer on me. But the Gym Boss app works perfectly lovely. I've got the timer set for 20-second intervals and we are climbing and descending some step stools today, which means that what we're going to do, I've got one exercise and then we rest. And then we're doing that same exercise paired with something else before we rest. And then we're doing that same exercise, that same second exercise, plus a third exercise before we rest. And then we're going to climb back down, doing the two exercises before we rest, and then the one exercise before we rest and move on. So there's actually, honestly, plenty of rest in this beginning part. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my lightest dumbbells, and we're going to get started. In fact, I'm going to start this because we've got a 5-second timer or countdown here. We're going to get started with twisting kicks. Your hands are going to be just about your shoulder or chest level. We're going to twist while we kick. It's very self-explanatory. What we're doing today is moving at a pace that feels good, honestly. It doesn't need to feel like too much. And the great news about losing weight, truly, is that 20 seconds of rest here. When it beeps again, we're going to do those twisting kicks again, and we're going to add on dancing X's. Dancing X's, we're going to make the letter X with our body. Hands wide and high, feet wide and low. We're going to meet in the middle, your opposite elbow towards your opposite foot. We're starting with those twisting kicks though. The thing about losing weight, honestly, at any age, here we go with twisting kicks, and when it beeps, we're doing those dancing X's. Weight loss is actually driven, like primarily driven by what you eat. Eating the right number of calories consistently is absolutely the way to lose weight. Exercise is actually, here we go with those dancing X's. Hands are wide, feet are wide, meeting in the middle. Oh my goodness, now we feel those dumbbells. And I will tell you, I did that intentionally. I have mostly kept our hands low for the first exercise in every one of our step stools because I know how heavy these dumbbells get. We've got 20 seconds of rest. When it beeps again, we're doing the full step stool all together. We're doing twisting kicks plus the dancing X's plus toy soldiers, another one with our hands over our head. We're getting plenty of toning today along with our cardio at this great moderate pace. So it's never going to feel like too much. Here we go with twisting kicks. Oh my gosh. And that really is the key to sustainable weight loss. Doing enough exercise that it feels good. It's good for your mental health. It's certainly good for your physical health. We're building strong bones and muscles here today. We're getting great heart health benefits. Here we go with those dancing X's. But we're not knocking ourselves out. We're not doing so much that our body can't recover from it. That's actually the trick at this age. When it beeps again, we're going to keep our hands up over our head for toy soldiers. Both hands straight up overhead. We're going to reach our opposite hand down towards our opposite kicking foot. So both hands up. One hand comes down while the opposite foot kicks up. Oh my goodness. And this is why it's the third exercise in our step stool. This is the only interval that we have to do these toy soldiers. When it moves again, we're getting 20 seconds of rest before we descend off of this step stool. Awesome job. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, so there's the high heart rate. We get plenty of high heart rate without it being too much. When it beeps again, doing those, the twisting kicks plus the dancing X's. So we're coming back down the other side. Just 2 exercises for this one. But the thing about being this age, when we do too much, and you won't know it's too much until you do too much. Trust me on this one. I have tried to push this limit personally numerous times. It feels great while you're exercising, and then the next day, or even later that same day, you kind of don't really have the energy for anything else. Here we go, dancing X's for the last time. Awesome job. And then weirdly, your body starts to feel kind of puffy, maybe a little bit achy, and not just sore muscles, but like it's not really moving very well. Like it's not all put together the way it used to be. 20 seconds of rest. And then you start gaining weight, even though you're exercising vigorously, even though you're eating less. All those things that we've done our whole lives suddenly don't work the way they used to anymore. When it beeps again, we're doing twisting kicks all by themselves for the very last time before we move on to our next step stool. The thing that's going on right now, my friends, is that we have diminishing estrogen. And estrogen, its main job, honestly, besides the obvious, estrogen actually helps our body recover from work, from stress. And so when you don't have estrogen helping to clear out all that cortisol, the stress hormone, here's 20 seconds of rest. When it beeps again, we're doing punch down, switch foot, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're punching down, and then we're switching feet and punching down on the other side. And so you've got all this stress floating around from the exercise that you've done that's allegedly, relieving your stress like it used to. Here we go with the punch down switch foot. And all that stress, your body responds to that one and only one way. When your body perceives stress, it stores fat. My friend, your super hard workouts are the thing that's making you gain weight. Is that crazy? We've got 20 seconds of rest right now. And that's why we're taking it nice and moderate today. This is how we lose weight, by doing maybe less than we used to. Crazy. When it beeps again, of course we're going to do that punch down switch foot, but we're going to add on something I call walking stars. So here's our punch down switch foot. The walking stars, you might know it as a box step. I have, once upon a time, I think I called it, I don't remember what I called it the very first time. I didn't know it was called a box step. Then I heard that it was called a box step, and then I tried to do a box step, and for the life of me, I could not do it. But as soon as I called it walking stars, my brain was like, oh, sure. Take a step forward, and then another step forward, then back, then switch the leader leg, and then switch the leader leg again. Hands up, hands down, hands down. A friend of mine calls this picking an apple and putting it in your pocket. No matter what you call it, as long as you are doing something with your arms and legs, here's 20 seconds of rest. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The great news about today's workout is that it's fun. We're having a good time and not pushing too hard. When it beeps again, it's the whole step stool. We're doing punch down, switch foot, plus those walking stars, plus something I call rainbow jacks. Hands are going to go up overhead from side to side. Here's our punch down, switch foot. The thing about figuring out, though, what moderate is, what moderate feels like. When it beeps again, we're doing walking stars. Is that it's hard. You know, it's probably the question that I get most often from women who work out with me and have heard me talk again and again. Here we go with walking stars about moderation. What does moderate feel like? How do I know if I'm moderating? What is moderation? Am I just modifying the exercises, or is it my heart rate? When it beeps again, we're doing those rainbow jacks. One knee coming up on one side while your hands are swooshing over the top of you like a rainbow. This one's tough. Gonna bring our heart rate up because hands are up the entire time, moving quickly, and it's why this is the only interval in which we are doing this one. It's enough work for enough time that it really gets your heart rate up just a little, but not too much. That's really the key, honestly, with my moderate workouts. I'm making these workouts for me. I like to get my heart rate up. I like to work just hard enough, but not so hard that I can't recover. When it beeps again, doing that punch down switch foot plus the walking stars. This is our last time with those walking stars. We're coming back down the step stool on the other side. I will tell you that for me personally, it has taken me, I'm gonna say 2 years, a year and a half to 2 years at this point, to really embrace moderation at all, and then to figure out what it means. Here we go with those walking stars for the very last time. So and I mention this because I want you to know that if you are struggling with the moderation concept, if you are struggling to actually do moderate workouts, if every time you tell yourself, no, today I'm going to be moderate, it's going to be fun, I'll moderate this, and then you find yourself pushing anyways, here's 20 seconds of rest. I feel you, sister, I do. It's what I've been working on too. And my weight has shown that. My weight has gone up and down a couple of times, a couple of pounds over the last couple of years. I'm still working on this concept. It feels amazing when you get it just right. When it beeps again, we're doing that punch down switch foot for the very last time. Here it is. When you work out moderately, I promise you, it feels so good. You have enough energy to do all the other things you want to do in your life. You have the energy to like get up off the couch and maybe, I don't know, maybe clean your house. Not me so much, but like do other things. It feels good to moderate. Here's 20 seconds of rest. When it beeps again, we're doing low swinging tappers, which means we're going to do actually what I'm doing with my feet very naturally right here. We're going to tap from side to side, but we're going to add a swing to our arms. I call them low swinging just because it's not over your head. Your hands are actually going to swing pretty big. They're going to come up pretty high. It's just that they're not going up really over your head. So we're swinging from side to side. You can get this one rocking. I like this one, especially with weights in my hands. It feels really good. Got some momentum swinging here, doing such a good job. And then it's just enough at 20 seconds before we take our first resting break for this step stool. Awesome job. And again, kind of still doing the same thing with my feet here. When it beeps again, we're doing those low swinging tappers again, and we're pairing it with big arm side shuffles, which is honestly, it's almost the exact same thing, except that we take it 2 more steps and our hands do go up in a nice big circle all the way around. We're shuffling over probably, here we go with those slow swinging tappers. And I'm gonna kind of scoot my way over here a little bit so that when it beeps and we do those big arm side shuffles, I've got room for about 2 or 3 steps. Honestly, whatever you have space for. If you don't have the space to really move very far, you could actually still just tap. Just make sure that your hands go all the way up and around in a circle. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Do you know what just now occurred to me? We are like over halfway into this workout. I never told you, I think I assumed that you knew, that we are all low impact today. There's absolutely no jumping and there's no transitions to the ground. There's no surprises, my friends. 20 seconds of rest. I guess I think that you already know that because my workouts, like 99.9% of them now, don't have any transitions to the ground, don't have any jumping. This is where I am with moderating my workouts. I still can get down on the ground, but it's more effort. Here we go with those low swinging tappers. This is our full step stool this time. So when it beeps, we're doing those big arm side shuffles again, and then we're finishing it off. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot over a little bit here. We're finishing it off with something I call letter Ks. Hands up overhead, of course. We're gonna bring one hand down on one side to that same leg kicking out to the side. Here we go with big arm side shuffles. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So hands are up overhead, or at least one hand is up overhead the entire time. On one side, you're forming the letter K with your body. On the other side, you are not. Oh my goodness, but the hands up overhead, oh, you're definitely gonna feel it. And that's why it's the only interval that we're doing this on. Here we go. Whew, doggies, feeling that toning, feeling your lower back maybe. Make sure that your core is pulled in nice and tight. When we've got something heavy or even a little bit heavy in our hands, really gotta make sure that we're protecting our lower back, whew, by pulling in our core. Very nice job. 20 seconds of rest. Yeah, I know, those step stools are just right, aren't they? I know, if this is the first time you've done a moderate workout, you might be like, I don't know if that's enough, Paula. I know. I fought it for a long time too. When it beeps again, doing those low swinging tappers plus the big arm side shuffles. This is our last time for those big arm side shuffles. So side to side tapping, swinging those arms down low rather than over your head, but up nice and high on the side. The thing about moderation, for those of us who really enjoy exercising, honestly, if you're brand new to exercise, this might actually feel like a lot. Here we go with those big arm side shuffles. And then that's going to be a trick for you to figure out what's moderate for you too. Because if this feels like a lot, slow it down, my friend. Take it down a notch. If it feels like a lot of work, that's not moderate. And your body is going to respond by thinking that it's stressful. 20 seconds of rest. Coming up next, we're doing those low swinging tappers for the final time. Then we get to move on to our final step stool. This is very exciting. The thing about moderation is that it's like beauty. It is absolutely in the eye of the beholder. My pace might be way too fast for you. It might be way too slow for you. Here's our low swinging tappers. It might be exactly right. Just because I say this is moderate, honestly, does not mean this is moderate for you. You get to choose where your moderate is. And some days you're gonna need to go way slower to feel moderate. Some days you're gonna be able to kind of push it. Here's 20 seconds of rest, and then you guys, we're moving on to triceps curl downs. Okay, I love this one because it feels like you're really toning. We're going to tap out to one side while curling down and really getting your knuckles towards the ground, really working that triceps, and then doing the same thing on the other side. So we're curling down. I'm gonna go ahead and get going. We're triceps curl downs for 20 seconds. This is the one that doesn't go over our head, but oh, you're gonna feel those arms burning by the time we're done with this step stool. It's why it's our final step stool. Even on a moderate day, I like a good little bit of challenge, just enough challenge, 20 seconds of rest to feel good, to feel moderate, but also to feel like you've worked out. I mean, I like to work out personally. When it beeps again, we're gonna do those triceps curl downs again. We're pairing it with punching high knees. So we're gonna be punching forward while bringing up one high knee at a time. For me, I like to think of exercise as, honestly, for me, it's for my mental health. I enjoy exercising. I enjoy moving my body and feeling the effect of the work. Feeling strong, feeling powerful. When it beeps, we're doing those punching high knees, punching forward, which is gonna also work those arms. Oh my gosh, I know, I did not make this last step stool very easy for us, but again, it's our last step stool. I want you to feel like today was worth it. I mean, especially if you are an avid exerciser who is really learning how to moderate, how to get your mind around this weight loss, slowing it down, taking it down a notch thing. Here's 20 seconds of rest. You guys, this is our full step stool. Triceps curl downs, plus the punching high knees, plus cheerleader kicks. So it's hands at your shoulders, never go lower. They're gonna punch up overhead while you kick one leg at a time. Yes, it'll be plenty of work for that 20 seconds. As we have discovered, even on a moderate day, there's challenge to be had, there's sweat to be had, and I hope that if you have already embraced moderation, when it beeps, of course, we're doing those punching high knees, that you feel great about this, that this already feels like enough. I have embraced moderation enough that I am getting used to it, is what I'm gonna say. When it beeps, we're doing those cheerleader kicks. So we're turning this high knee into a full-on kick, and hands are gonna go up overhead. Elbows out wide the entire time, and then they go up overhead. So you're really gonna feel that. Whew, Woo, doggy. I had to slow that down a little bit to work on my coordination for this one. Awesome job. This is only 20 seconds. Woo, doggies. When it beeps again, we'll get 20 seconds of rest, and then we get to come down on the other side of that step stool. Elbows are wide. Oh, mama, felt that in my shoulders. How about you? Okay. We're not done yet. I need to take a breath. When it beeps again, we're doing those triceps curl downs plus the punching high knees for the final time. We're coming on down the other side. Still feeling this work and feeling the sweat. I think this is the thing that I finally really embraced about moderation. It's still work, my friends. A workout is always work. You are always, unless you are injuring yourself. Here we go with those punching high knees. You are always getting benefit from moving your body. Again, unless you're injuring yourself. Don't injure yourself. I mean, that's a really easy way to not do that. Don't injure yourself. Take care of your core. Take care of your weight. Take care of your knees. Take care of all of the things that you need to do. Recovery work, resting. For example, this 20 seconds of rest right now. Take care of yourself. And then these moderate workouts are going to feel amazing. They'll feel like enough. They'll feel like you're taking care of yourself. When it beeps again, it's the triceps curl down for the very last time. And I mean, good, because I'm feeling them. But also, you know, if you are not new around here, you know that even though we are done with the workout, I still have one final thing for us, because we've got a nice high heart rate with our low impact workout. I've got some balance work for us to finish up with. I've got 20 seconds to bring down your heart rate just a little bit more, and then we're doing balanced, wide open side kicks. Here's what it looks like. Elbows are going to be high. Weights start at your chest here. We're going to stand on one foot. I'm going to stand on my left leg. We're going to kick to the front while opening your hands out wide. So your shoulders get no break. Oh my gosh, you're engaging your quadriceps. This is a little bit of actually bonus knee strengthening work here. Well, we're also working on our core. Indeed. Now your arms aren't going to get a break at all, because when it beeps again, we're going to stand on the other foot and do this on the other side. There's no rest. And here we go. Kick. Really engaging those quadriceps, really engaging your core, making sure that your standing leg is soft but strong, really thinking about keeping your elbows up high. Oh, this is a complex exercise that is really going to finish us off. And that was it, my friends. Put your dumbbells completely down. Turn your timer off, or I'm going to turn my timer off because I'm the one in charge of that. And let's do some arm circles with some side tappers, my friend. Especially if you are new to moderation. I know you're going to do more. I know you are. And that's fine. You know what? Here on screen, on one of those cards, one of those little information cards, I think it's on this side of the screen, I will have for you a little bit more cardio toning. I have tons of 10-minute workouts that you can add on a day when moderate feels maybe like a little bit more than your regular moderation. That's totally fine. You are in charge of managing your own stress, and I know that you make great decisions for yourself. At the end of the video, though, I will actually have an extended cool down for those of us who are done and finished with this workout today, because I definitely am. That was the exact right amount of sweat for me. Let's go ahead and open up wide. And then close it up nice and tight. Give yourself a big hug and a pat on the back, because oh my goodness, what a great job you did today. I know that sometimes moderate can be tough. I've already told you my story. I've struggled with this for a while. I've struggled with taking things down to this notch. But I also know that I'm going to feel great for the rest of the day, and I really, really hope that you do too. A little bit more of a cool down is absolutely in order if this was enough for you, because cooling down is part of taking care of yourself. It's part of that recovery work, doing a little bit more stretching, bringing your heart rate down gently. Very, very, very good for your body. So that's what's here for you on screen, my friend. Thank you so much for working out with me today. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.